Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your Star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is just my weekly What I Have Been Warming, the last one before I'm ready to go on vacation. So the next one of these will be in a couple weeks because I have to be home to warm wax. When I am not able to do that, I won't have a video the next consecutive week when I get back. So we are going to dive right on in with a real mixed bag of different kinds of things that I have been warming this particular last week. But I wanted to draw your attention to the happy hair back here. He is going to be the Element Warmer of the Month starting on March the 1st. So we will have a catalog launch on March the 1st, and so all the brand new spring summer things, this is what I mean by that, and our Scent and Warmer of the Month will launch. And I've gotten a lot of questions. There's a lot of interest in Mr. Happy Hair back there. I believe he's $54. I think he's $60. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's the right price. And if you're really interested in him, I would highly recommend that you get on March 1st itself and place your order because he seems to be extremely popular. This is the first time I will have actually used him, so I'm melting 4 cubes of last year's, I think, March or April scent of the month, which is Strawberry Lemon Cake. And this is a beauty that's also going to be back in our spring summer catalog. So that is going to be a real buttercream and lemon and strawberry scent. It's rich and creamy and very pretty and very good for spring. So let's start with one where I am missing a clamshell. I have quite an interesting conglomeration here. I've got only one wax from another company. I've got one Teddy Bees, where I don't remember exactly why, but in the middle of the night, I got up and wanted to change my wax because my dogs needed to go potty at like 4 in the morning, and I didn't care for the smell in the house. So I cleaned out some of my warmers, and I grabbed The Night Before Christmas by Teddy Bees, which I've been holding on to. It's not a very Christmassy scent. It's more of a laundry, fresh, clean, but wintry smell. And it was an interesting melt, better this time of the year probably than Christmas. This is supposed to have flannel sheets, which is why I had been holding on to it because it was more of a laundry scent, cashmere, vanilla, and Christmas trees, which I don't get very much tree at all. I get a good amount of the cashmere and the flannel and a little bit of sort of a creaminess. And this went beautifully with the clam I'm missing, which is Scentsy's Dashing. I have not loved Dashing when it came out last fall all that much. But for spring, this late winter, early spring, I am really, really loving it. So I actually ordered a couple more bars that are on their way so that I could get that at the discounted price because Dashing is creamy vanilla and mahogany in Midnight Skies. It's a deep blue just like this, but in Scentsy packaging like this. And that is a bar that I think I'm really going to enjoy from this time into the fall. I just, for some reason, don't like it as well in cold weather. And there are a couple of fall winter releases that I've had that issue with, the Palo Santo and Cinnamon being another one, and I threw that one into my club. I don't have to club Dashing because it's continuing forward. But that beautiful sweet mahogany and vanilla went very well with this, and those were paired in my main space for a whole day last week, and it was really, really nice. Then in the basement, I had 2 cubes left of Frosty Air, which was another one of the new releases from fall winter, where I just didn't really get into a lot of the new releases that we had last fall. I really enjoyed Cranberry and Cardamom, Fall Feelin'. I was okay with Make Me Snickerdoodle. I've used it a few times. But Frosty Air, Palo Santo and Cinnamon, Golden Garland, I'm missing that clam too. I did a sort last week of some things, and some stuff definitely got lost, and I cannot find the clamshells. So I also melted Golden Garland again just to see if I liked it. And in all honesty, I can compare Autumn Road Trip to Golden Garland pretty much one for one, and I far prefer the profile of Autumn Road Trip. So I am not getting any more Golden Garland. It's just a little sharper, a little muskier, where the Autumn Road Trip has more sweetness from the apples and the pears and the oak. So I don't need any more Golden Garland, and I'm not going to need any more Frosty Air. If I wanted a heavy-duty laundry scent, Frosty Air lasted beautifully, just 2 cubes and 1 in each warmer down there for several days. It's a great smell if you enjoy laundry. It's not quite as heavy as Clothesline or Clean Breeze, and it was good. But all of these different sort of clean, somewhat woody, masculine, and laundry smells were going for a couple days. So all that was there. And then again, I cannot find my regular size clam, and you guys will laugh. This is the worst looking piece of Scentsy clamage I have in my whole house. This poor beat up thing is all I have left of Fluffy Fleece's brick from however many Christmas brick collections ago. And it just looks absolutely ghastly. But I have another smaller bar that I'd actually made from a brick. that is kicking around, and I was melting a small amount of fluffy fleece. Now, you guys know I've always said, yuck, I don't really like fluffy fleece in the wax, but I've done so much of the laundry in fluffy fleece that lo and behold, I don't hate it. So I ordered one more bar of fluffy fleece to tide me over for the summer. And for me, if that doesn't come back next fall, I'm not going to cry a river. But the fact that I enjoyed it in the house at all, something must be changing with my nose. So I will get through the rest of this, which for a long time I had only wanted to mix with vanilla bean buttercream, which does make a very nice, cuddly, softer laundry smell. But I'm getting better about doing that one all by itself. You guys should be really excited. So next, I did get a very small shipment that I didn't choose to film with a few bars this week. I got some of the perfectly adorable Aristocat scent and some of the 101 Dalmatians Top Dog. Now, my thoughts on just reading the descriptions were that I was going to love this Absolutely Perfect. I cannot get this right. I keep calling it Perfectly Adorable. It's supposed to be cherry blossom, vanilla, and fresh air. The problem is I'm getting almost zero performance out of this, you guys. Personally, this is one of those bars where I would say just skip it. I'm going to have to take the few that I ordered sight unseen and just put them away, and maybe in 6 months there will be a little bit more strength, but 3 or 4 cubes, I've tried both, a couple different warmers, a couple different bedrooms. I'm getting a very faint smell, nothing to write home about. What I can smell is pretty. Not worth your money though, unfortunately. But this one, the Top Dog, really surprised me. I had heard it was kind of like Wally, which it's not, so don't quite go there with your brain. And so I wasn't really all that interested because I do like fresh, clean, and green, but how much of it do you need? This is more nuanced and sweeter than the Wally scent, which is just like really strongly green. This, I believe, has apple and some lily and some greens, and if I am wrong, please correct me, but I believe those are what the notes are. And this is nice. So I have this going in my Florida room today after I had tested out the Aristocats bar 2 different times, 2 different bedrooms. Yes, I could smell it, but only faintly. Had to put in at least 3 or 4 cubes, so it's not worth it. This is a really good medium strong performer. It is a good spring, sweet, clean green smell, and I would recommend it. I ordered a couple more. Actually, what I did was I caught an order where I had placed some extra of the Aristocats by Faith, which wasn't a good idea this time. And before they had printed and shipped it, I was able to catch that order and swap some of those Disney bars. You cannot do that very often, so don't just call your consultant demanding that you can switch bars that you'd already ordered. But occasionally, if you do it early enough in an order and you really know you're not going to like something, support will work with you. And if they have time, because it hasn't already been packed or isn't in process, they can sometimes change that. So I will be getting a couple more of those bars in a last-minute Disney bundle because in March, all the licensed bars will be going up 50 cents, so I thought I'll just place a bundle order now. So the other things that I was doing, I'm having trouble with my tenses today. I'm sorry, guys. The other 2 things that I was working on this morning were some bricks because I've been filming my transitional wax stash videos for this next full week when I am on vacation, enjoying the sunny Caribbean waters. And I realized that there are certain scents that I wasn't talking about because I only had them in bricks. So I pulled a couple out to use up. Well, not use up, but to work on. Coconut lemongrass is a staple that's always in the catalog, but it is so good and people forget about it. So I put this in this morning to go with my fresh, clean, and green theme. And it's funny because Greg walked in. I just love the way the house smells today. I'm like, yeah, it's your kind of scents. It's the clean ones. But the fresh, like zesty and herbal clean, he loves that. So coconut lemongrass is my favorite of that category, and it's a beautiful balance of the lemongrass, lemongrass stalk scent. It's not a lemon, it's not a citrus, it is basically a woody, stalky herb that you use in a lot of Asian cooking. And then that's mixed with really good coconut. It's not super sweet, but it's a good creamy coconut. Excellent, excellent scent. You can get that in a bar all the time, and people just don't order it because nobody talks about it. Then this one used to be in catalog, and now you can only get it if you're a Scentsy Club subscriber in the brick section. This is sea salt and avocado. And for today, this is perfect in my house. I don't always love this scent, but it's just right for today. So this is also sweet, but it's got orange, avocado, and sea salt, and it is kind of creamy, sweet, fresh, and green. So it's a bar that, or this is a brick, that sometimes I don't really love it, and other times it's spot on. Today it is spot on. So then another day I was doing a little bit of wax war, and being that it's me and not my friend Robin or anybody else who's more analytical and able to just make those tough decisions, both of these bars are staying in my club because I just love them both for different reasons. And if you watched my last club edit video, you're laughing at me. I know you are. So I said that I was going to try to take out either Atlantic Air or Oceanaire coconut water by the end of the summer. I can't. They're too different. So Atlantic Air, oh my goodness, you guys, it's so beautiful. It's so elegant. It has the orchid, and it's got the fresh air, and it's got the water, and it's got the salt. Oh, it smells so soothing and beautiful. Staying in my club. Really good performer too. Oceanaire coconut water was summer collection last year. This is sweeter. It's more warm tropical waters, and it's a little lighter. But it's also absolutely gorgeous, and they are different enough that I'm not getting rid of either one. So they're just staying. Next, I have here 3 wonderful bars where this might have been my favorite melt of the week. I had this gorgeous sort of leathery harmony going on for a day. I have pulled Vanilla Suede from my club because at one point I had Vanilla Suede, Saddle Up, Hometown Cowboy, and Under the Oak Tree. That's too many things that are similar. Had to get rid of something. So I have a few clams, or at least 2 full clams left of Vanilla Suede, which is an older formula. It's sweeter. It's a heavy, rich, slightly spicy vanilla and suede smell. It's beautiful, throws very well, but I found that it's just enough like some other scents that I've got that I didn't need to keep that. Now, the one that is very unique to me is this Hometown Cowboy. So good. I had this mostly in the front room, and I walked back into the house one day and thought, that is perfect. Like, once in a while, you just love the combination that you came up with. So this and alternate warmers with Vanilla Suede was amazing. But I could also use Saddle Up, and I could use Graduation, which is another more subtle leather scent with apple. Gorgeous. So the Hometown Cowboy is the most cologne-like, but it's a really nice, leathery, cologne, balanced, gorgeous smell. Favorite day for the week. It was so good. So then yesterday was pretty close, though, because I did Hemingway's red. Hendrix, which is tobacco leaf and patchouli and really warm, rich, masculine, gorgeous scents. It's kind of like satin sheets, but you add a lot of masculine extras. And then one of the best things that's in the fall winter catalog, if you have not tried this, you have like 2 days left to do so. Cashmere and corduroy. Club it, get a stack, do something. This is one of the best bars. Top 10 bars, honestly. This is kind of a strong statement, but I would say this is one of the top 10 bars of all year, all the time in our catalog cycles. It's just such a good performer, and it's such an amazing scent. So if you've resisted trying it, please get a couple bars before it goes away, or throw it in your club to try. It lasts a long time. It is sweet. It is woody. It is complex. It is heavy, but in a nice way. It is cozy. It's all the good things. Next here, I was trying to push through some pink things that I had either in my melting basket for February or just stuff that I am not using. So I paired that with Candy Orchard, which was January's scent of the month, which is actually very good. This is sweet with the raspberry, the vanilla, the cotton candy. Really nice. I had that with the I Pink I Can, which is a little more floral. I think this one had sandalwood, vanilla, and some raspberry, and maybe some floral, and those were really, really good. So the breast cancer awareness from last fall plus the January scent of the month was good, but I didn't smell it real well in the house all day long. That one kind of faded. And then in the Florida room, I did Pink Sunshine. This is a great bar. I have a couple left. This is like apple or pear, and then nice romantic sweet scents that layer in with it. So good. So nice. That was a good day. Then I don't honestly know where I was doing these, but I was working on some frosted cinnamon roll, I think in the kitchen, and Vanilla Waves maybe in some bedrooms or the back room. These two are both good, strong bakery performers that are in my club. So this is like a fall winter, very nice caramel, spice, and vanilla scent. It's not so much like roll or bun as it is more of the frosting and the spices and the caramel, but it's wonderful. And Vanilla Waves, which is super strong. It's been retired for a little while. And this is a summer caramel and vanilla smell. Excellent. Then another day, I was working on caramel praline cake, which is beautiful. Gets a little bit sharp with the toffee and a little bit chemical right at the end of the melt, though. So this may not stay in my club for forever and forever because of that. But the first few hours, it's just beautiful, heady, golden shards of toffee and fluffy cake. Then you've got Caramel Vanilla Delight, which I'm just trying to use up because I just have a few half clams left, which is similar, like a golden syrup, but there's no cake, and then there's some white rum in that. So, last but not least, I have a few things that were in kind of extra parts of the house. The only thing that I got to put in the basement, other than I think Frosty Air I was working on down there for a few days, Toasted Acorn and Oak, which is in my bi-monthly club, never coming out. I love this. This was my other just like top bar of the week. I put the last 4 cubes of this in my basement. It's been going for 4 days, you guys, and it is roasty, toasty, gorgeous, cuddly, sweet, nutty, woody fabulousness. One of the best bars. Again, I would put this in, you can't get it right now, but I would put this in as almost as good as Cashmere and Corduroy in my own estimation. Pink Haze I was doing in my bedroom. This is one I don't talk about very much. It's another one of those pink bars I forget to melt. It's light and sweet with like marshmallow fondant and berries and apricots. Saddle Up I was doing in the Florida room for several days. This is similar to Hometown Cowboy, but without as much cologne. It's sweeter, more like fresh leather and a good barn smell, like all the saddles. And last but not least, some weird green tea smoothie. And the green tea smoothie, I only have a couple clams left, kind of undecided on whether I like this or not. It's sort of matcha. Kind of funky, kind of sweet with some berries in it or some cranberry or raspberry or something. And I'm glad that I don't have a huge stack of that because it's not my absolute favorite bar. So I got through a lot, don't you think, you guys? So I will be seeing you for my next What I've Been Warming in a couple weeks. Like I said, next week, some things that will be up will just be transitional wax stash videos for you to enjoy while I'm gone. And I cannot wait to talk to you about all the things that you order. Let me know, what are you planning on ordering on March 1st? Have an amazing day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.